Okay, after a couple of unsuccessful starts, I think I've got it going. I'm up here in Blytheville, Arkansas, getting ready to head out. I need about another 140 miles to go, and then I'm going to shut it down for the night. Do another do another 480 miles tomorrow, and I should be up there in Cedar Falls. Should be up in Cedar Falls. So, hang with me. It says I have 623 more to go total. That ought to change, you know, as I move along. I'm going to go ahead and gas on it and get on out of here and get up some speed. So just hang with me there. It's only 140 some miles, you know. What else you gonna do, right? You've got nothing else to do but just ride along with me. Now, Con-Amex. I think this is that broad that cut me off earlier. Yeah. One of the things about the Loves that I like is it has a little containers of grapes and watermelon and stuff like that, you know. And I use my points to buy some of it. I usually just get the watermelon and have that for a snack. Now I should be far enough along somewhere that I can stop and break out my chili beans. And I will put them in my crock pot and cook them babies up. Well, not cook them up, I just heat them up. So tonight, for dinner, I'll probably have chili beans, crackers, and some milk, you know, maybe a little cheese to go along with it. Yep. I reset my odometer so I can, or tripometer, whatever you want to call it, So I know when I'm getting close to the 140, probably 143, something like that. I'll find something up there around that number of miles and get off the road. All right. So, here we are looking out my window. I even cleaned that sucker. I cleaned it so you could see good what's ahead of us. I don't want to run into anything and not see it. I want to see it when I hit it. Try to get this thing up to 65. All right. Let's see what we've got for a state line. Computer, next turn. All right, about 216 miles to go. Get me up to Illinois. I don't know, I might run all the way up. I have 5 hours, so I could run all the way up. And wouldn't be that much further along. We'll see. Well, did you watch Big Face Trucker? I seen his last night, and man, I gotta tell you, I sympathize for the guy. You know, all that delay built in, right? You know, like them all. Yeah. Some of them are just dying out, you know, it's like they hit their peak and, you know, it just died off for them. Wasn't some that I really watched, you know. Alright, so I forgot to do it, but I might do another video later. I bought myself a new car. Yep, sure did. I don't know if I really needed it, other than I wanted it. Okay. Little black and orange car. The body's orange, you know, mirrors and stuff like that, and grill is black, the wheels, rims, you know, black. Some of the other little trim is black on it. Black interior, you know. It's got a sunroof that retracts all the way so that you can get some fresh air coming in, you know. It's got the little shaded part that you can, you know, you can have the sunroof closed and run that little shaded screen thing around, and it'll block off the heat, or you can retract it and just have the window part, you know, this, or you can retract that and it'll just be open, right? So it's pretty neat. Heated seats. Yeah. It's a 4-door. You know, I don't need a two-door. People getting in and out in a four-door is a lot easier. So it's a small car. It's doesn't weigh very much, but I like it. Set me back about 44,000, but I still like it. I'll be paying on that thing when I die. I said, come and get your money, you know. Nah, but it's a good little car. I've had two of them. Still, in fact, I still have both of them. I have a little 2006 and 2014, I think it is, and both run. One of them needs a little work done on it, but the engine runs good in it. But there's other things that need to be done to it. This one's 2019. It's sort of the end of the year kind of thing, right? It's a 6-cylinder. It's got the 8-speed automatic in it. Big old disc brakes on it. I'm telling you, all four wheels got these humongous, disc brakes on them. Big suckers. It probably needs them. Probably needs them. It's a Kia, and I've had good luck with them. I was sort of particular which one I wanted this time around. I have a Sorrento, and man, the other one was Sportage or something like that. Anyway, 2006, a little car, but still is a fast little car. It's just that it needs to have some major cosmetic work done on it, and some minor mechanical. But the engine still runs good in it, and when you drive it, it will get your attention, So I'm not getting rid of it. At some point I'll get the thing spruced up so that it's fun to drive again, Get a new paint job on it and have some new interior put in, some mechanical stuff. But anyway, so a new little car. It's like I said, it's a little V6. It's a snappy little bugger. Snappy little bugger. It's a what do they call it? A Gran Turismo Sport. Gran Turismo Sport. And little engine in it. Like I say, it's a V6, but it has twin turbos on it, and it puts out 365 horsepower. All of that horsepower crammed into this little tiny, well, not little tiny, but very light, small bodied car. All right, small body. It's not a big car, and it is fun to drive. I'm telling you. I took my brother out for a little ride in it, and my older brother, and I tell you, you can go from 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds. About 5 seconds. that little car is going down the road, it will set you back in the seat. It will push you back in the seat. And it has different settings on it, comfort and economy. Has a little sport setting on it. I don't know what that is. Maybe the ride is a little stiffer in it. Could be. I've still got much to read about it. But it also has a little custom setting. And I'm thinking that in the custom setting, it allows you to decide at what RPM the engine's going to be at before the transmission engages, okay? And I do believe they call that the launch mode. You could be sitting dead still, and if you have the RPM set at 3,000, 3,500, up there where whatever it is, it's developing the most horsepower, right? You set it at that, and then when that engine hits that RPM, it's going to engage the clutch, or the transmission rather, automatic, and you're going to be burning off the line, because them back wheels are going to smoke. The little engine's 365 horse and very little weight. Very little weight on it. And I'm not going to do that because I don't want to take a chance on breaking anything. So I doubt seriously I'm ever going to put it in the custom mode. Yeah, I don't need it, because you can put it in the comfort mode and get on a throttle, and that little car will put you back in the seat. It is amazing. I watched some YouTubes on it, and people were talking about how snappy the little car was. So I understood a little bit about it. But until you get in that little car and you jump on that throttle, you don't know just how quick the little car can be. Only 3 or 4 times, I guess, that I've really gotten on the car, it will shoot off the line, and you have to hold on to the steering wheel. You have to hold on to it, because it has a tendency to want to drift a little bit because of the torque and the way it's pulling. So you have to hold on to it, because it will definitely cross the white line. So if any of you guys are interested in getting a fairly cheap, sporty little car, you might think about getting yourself one of those little Kia Stingers. Now, like I said, mine is a GTS, Gran Turismo Sport. They have the GT1 and the GT2. All the same engine, transmission. All of that's the same. But they have a little more bells and whistles in it, GT2 has that 4-wheel drive. I didn't need that. I wasn't going to pay no extra $15,000, for a 4-wheel drive car, or all-wheel drive, as they call it, all-wheel drive. Now, what I have is perfect. I can haul people around. It'll haul 4 people easy. I mean, it's not designed to be a station wagon, right? That's not what it is. So, you know, you're not going to load it up with people. But it has a decent amount of room in the back for luggage and stuff like that. So you could put some luggage back there. There's a little lid kind of thing that comes out if you want to. You can take it out and put more luggage in there, you know. So, yep, my little orange rocket. Here I am out on the road and I'm not driving it. So, probably not going to get that many miles on it because I'm not home to drive it. I might put, well, the first month I probably put maybe 1,000 miles on it, you know. But that's not, it's not going to be very much. Be out here working, and I won't be driving it. It'll be parked because nobody else is driving it but me. But I'll try to. I have some pictures of it, and I was going to show them, but I'll just have to wait until tonight and do another live feed. Well, I'm going to quieten down a little bit, you know, and let you enjoy the road. Let you see what I see. Yeah. Oh, well, one other thing about it. I was coming back from Dallas in it, and I stopped to put some fuel in. I was at this little Exxon station, and there was already a Louisiana State Police parked inside. He was doing whatever he was doing. So I went around and, you know, got my fuel, and as I was leaving, he walked over and he asked me, he said, "Sir, if you don't mind, what kind of car is that?" And I told him it was a little Kia. And he said, "Man, I really like that car." Yep. He said, "I really like that car." I think it's the paint scheme, you know, the paint color, right? The orange and black really makes that car stand out. I mean, you can have a white one or a black one or a blue one. You know, they don't really stand out. But that orange, that catches your attention in a hurry. Whoa, orange. But I happen to like it. Many, 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 many years ago, before they became Nissan, they were known as Datsun. And I had an orange 1972 Datsun 240Z. Yep. And it was fast. It would get on down the road. It was a straight 6 with SU carburetors, dual SU carburetors on it. But it was good, boy, I'll tell you. Drove that out in California and back east. Had it with me when I was over in Hawaii. Yep. Get off work when I have a, you know, like a 32 hours off or 48 hours off, because we did shift work over there while I was in the Navy. Then I get off, get some sleep, get up that evening, bathe, put on some good clothes, go over to the Enlisted Men's Club, have me a few drinks over there, and about 8:30 I would mosey on into Honolulu. because that's when the tourists started coming into the bars, you know. A lot of them came over there to have fun, right? Yep. A lot of ladies came over there to have fun, and quite honestly, I thought it was my obligation to provide them with as much fun as I could. So the little car was really nice. Drive around the island, you know, show them the island, stop, get something to eat, you know, look at the ocean, then drive. I lived over in, oh heck, you know, what's the name of the place? Waianae. Down at one end of the island, I had a condominium that I rented. It wasn't big, it was a studio kind of condominium, you know. But didn't take much for what my purposes were. Yeah, so stop in there. I'd cook about the only thing I could remember how to cook, and that was spaghetti. And we would have a spaghetti dinner, you know. We'd sit out on the lanai, watch the sun go down, and in the morning I'd drive them back to their hotel in Honolulu. Yep. It was a terrible life, you know. It wasn't easy. Yep, but that's what I did. A little 240Z Datsun it was good. Had it for a long time. I suspect I'm going to have this little Kia for quite a while myself. Yep. I don't know why this thing does what it does. Oh boy. Yeah, I tell you, I've been up and down this road many a time. Many a time. Go over to Dyersburg, Tennessee in it. Yep. Paragould, Arkansas. Well, like I say, I only have 144 miles total that I needed to do once I left the Loves there, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. I've got enough time to get quite a ways up there. Just be fewer miles, you know, right, that I have to drive tomorrow. Gonna have to take a look at the Google Maps at my destination and see what kind of parking they might have close by. I might even call the receiver and see if it's possible that I can park on their property overnight, because it's a 6 o'clock in the morning delivery, you know. So I'd like to get up there and get on property and spend the night, get up early, get myself unloaded. Then I'm going all the way over to Nebraska. I'm gonna go over there and pick up a load going to Monroe, Georgia. I tell you, man, they just run me around that place there. I'm going to get my mail sent there if they don't give me something different. I mean, it's good miles, you know. And honestly, you know, my job is to drive the truck, right? So, yeah, we're coming into Missouri. Well, that says Missouri Welcome Center, what it says. So I don't know if it's Missouri, Illinois, or what. I don't think so. But anyway, well, St. Louis 190. But, yeah, it's my job to drive the truck. You know, if I were a owner-operator or a lease purchase where I had some say in it, then I might do that, you know. Not to say I don't think about getting on the phone to them, you know, but I may change where I park the truck from my hometown to Lancaster, Texas, which is still within driving distance, you know, from where I live, and see if I can't get maybe some different kind of trips out of there, you know, instead of that same old stuff. Well, I have to wait and see. I was going to stay out 4 weeks, 5 weeks, but I think what I'm going to do is just do a 2-week out. I'm going to go back in, but I'm going to take the truck to Lancaster, and my wife can pick me up, you know, and drive me back to my house in Alexandria, and I'll just pick my little car up and I'll drive it back and park it at the yard in Lancaster, and you know, I'll just run out of there. Just run out of there. Maybe I'll give some, maybe it's far enough west that I'll get more West Coast runs, you know. I don't know. Everything's up in the air. You don't know what's going to go down. Try what I can, you know. All right. Well, there's still that stuff that's hanging in the air. I can see where it's coming up from the ground. So smoke, you know. They're off burning the what's left from the crop, you know. Yeah. I was getting 8 miles to a gallon there. I reset everything. Right now it's 7.1. And see if it'll crawl back up to 8. Should. Yeah, it should get right back up there. Yeah, what it's doing. I have been watching more of trucker jukebox stuff, you know. Now he's had some bad luck. That truck he's in giving him a problem or two. I think he said he's going to get another truck, you know. So maybe, huh? I don't know. I was told that, and I don't know how true this is, uh, this company, people will drive a brand new truck. A company driver will drive a new truck, and when it gets up to 40 or 50,000 miles on it, they'll take it and turn it into a lease truck, you know. And so I don't know. That might be what happens here. And then the driver just gets another new truck and puts some more miles on them, you know. Now, this truck here has some faults, things about it that I don't like. So if they were to do that, and I was put in a new truck again, hopefully those issues would be resolved, you know. But I'd want a refrigerator and inverter in it, because I need my coffee, and I like my coffee made to my taste, you know. So I have to have that. I have to have coffee for me to drink. And of course the refrigerator keeps my milk and soda pop and water cool, you know. Food and stuff like that. Keeps it all nice and safe. I bought a little $20 toaster thing, little oven toaster. It runs off of AC, so I need that inverter. It's only 1,000-watt toaster, but I don't need to cook a turkey, you know. I just something in there to make me some, you know, like a grilled cheese sandwich, you know. No grilling, but toast bread with cheese on it. I could get me a stick of butter and toast the bread, throw a piece of cheese on it. You know, it'd be pretty tasty, right? Or get me a little bowl that I can put inside that won't melt, you know, and I can have hot soup or whatever in there. Yep. Wintertime coming on. I thought about a microwave, but just really didn't appeal to me. I still might get one, but I have to figure out how to find a place for it, you know, because I've got other things in here that I use, my printer, computer, and stuff like that. So I may have to come up with a ingenious way of, you know, putting it all together. Yeah, put it all together so I can use it and it not be in my way. Yeah. I mean, right now it's just me and the truck, and I probably could move a few things around, you know. But I don't want to get too creative, you know. It's not my truck. It belongs to the company, and I don't want to be drilling no holes in it, you know. Nope, don't want to do that. All I want to do is just hang it somewhere where it'll work. Keep all the wires out of the way. I know that I'm going to need a 3-prong extension cord, a short one, because the way the AC outlet is mounted, it's sort of inconvenient. So I need to find a way of getting that out of my foot, and also so that the wires are not causing the door on the refrigerator to be caught. I'll find a way to do that that works without damaging anything. Yep. Oh man, cotton off to my right. It's been a while since I've seen cotton patch. I don't know if they call it a cotton patch anymore, or cotton field. Yep. Well, at least the road right through here is smoother than what it was up there in part of Arkansas. Yep. Portageville. Yeah, I have a feeling I'll get over to Monroe and empty out and get some other funky little run, Yep. Well, they say they have some programs, computer programs that emulate, like an Android, so that I can download some apps and run them on my desktop. I may look into that, because there's a couple out there I'd like to have, I'd like to use, Yep. Some I'd like to use. Sykeston 34. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I also thought about, I have this little computer mount off to my right. It's made for a laptop, but my little laptop is slower than molasses, and so I don't use it. And I really don't want to spend a lot of money to get another one. I had a small screen, monitor, probably fit well there, and that could help me out when it comes to, my maps. I could see it, you know. Right now I just listen to it. But anyway, well, let me stop and close this out, and we will talk to everybody again another time.